Welcome to Mediaspace Members Daily. We bring you exclusive interviews from our leadership group and other professional influencers within the media gov tech community globally. Today I have with me Paul Biro, Country Manager for Google Hungary, former TV and agency professional who worked for 10 years at RTL Group and at the beginning of his career spent nearly 10 years working at McCann Erickson, which at the time was the biggest ad agency in the country. Hi Pal, how are you?
Hi Lorena, I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What are the key challenges for a global digital platform like Google, especially in terms of advertising and marketing?
Google was founded with a mission to organize diverse information and make it universally accessible for everyone. This mission remains as relevant as it was in 1998. So our products and innovations should have a positive impact on the world, whether it's about protecting the privacy of the people who are using our services or businesses that use them to find new customers, or using AI to do more with less data. So I would say that we now have a few billion users products that come with a tremendous responsibility for Google, not only to do the right thing, but to make things happen that really matter. So we also know that many people rely on the web to make their living. We can actually only succeed when these people succeed. So businesses, brands are making the most of Google services to succeed and grow, and in turn create economic value and boost the productivity. So here I'm really talking about services from Google, like Google Ads or YouTube or Ad Manager or Google Cloud. So these are all relevant to these people. But here it is vital to mention our global effort to educate people for digital. So Grow with Google is a global initiative to help people learn new digital skills. So launching new careers as well and grow their businesses. We have already trained more than 43 million people for these skills globally. And just recently, we have reached 13 million for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So I'm totally proud of these numbers.
What opportunities did the COVID-19 crisis bring you, especially with regards to advertising and marketing?
I truly believe it is important not to only talk about the opportunities, but also empathy and helpfulness that have been crucially important in these very hard times. So let me first start with that one. As the coronavirus outbreak worsened around the world, to help and address some of the challenges it has caused, we have announced $800 million commitment to support small and middle-sized businesses and also governments, health organizations, and workers on the front line of this global pandemic. But also very importantly, we have been partnering up with Apple to work on the COVID-19 tracking API, which I think was a very big deal. But also we shouldn't forget about some of the other products we have redesigned to meet the criteria of the new world that has evolved around us. So for example, Google Meet, which was originally developed by engineers for secure business meetings to be free and accessible for everyone. It currently has 3 billion video discussion minutes and roughly 3 million new users subscribed every day. So the number of the Meet users per day exceeding already 100 million. And last but not least, I'm also extremely proud of our Google for Education efforts, which have helped thousands of schools and millions of students to be able to continue their studies during the pandemic. On the opportunity side, I would say that innovation is a creative solution to a situation never seen before, right? And this is like a situation we have never seen before. But what about the bread-born innovation that needed to give answer to this unprecedented situation, we may ask? So in order to keep your business on the surface, you had to be experimenting and making mistakes. And this is what we have seen around us in the past months. many companies have been forced to go through on digitalization process in the past couple of months. They have really just dreamt about this, and as of a sudden they just had to go through on it. And this is pretty much the same with Google. So lots of opportunities came through as well, but also lots of things had to be reconsidered and rethought because of this terrific global pandemic. So I would say innovation to some extent is the key to this question.
What's your advice to the media space community to decrease the impacts of this crisis?
I would actually say two things. Number one, watch and look after yourself and also the beloved ones and the ones around you, and make sure that you are safe, right? And behaving very responsibly in this world, because it's definitely a new world around us. And secondly, I would say that speak to your industry, speak to your business partners as much as possible to really understand their challenges, try and reflect on those problems with the potential solutions that you might have in your company and with your colleagues. So yeah, these are the two things I would advise.
Thank you for joining me today, Pal. It was great to hear from you. Stay tuned for the next episode of Mediaspace Members Daily. In the meantime, connect with us at mediaspace.global.